Do you have stained trim that looks old and dated, and now you're wondering if some schmuck on the old YouTubes has a video on how to paint it? Well, you're in luck, because I'm that schmuck. Let's get started, shall we? In order to demonstrate this process, I'm gonna show you how I converted this window from stained trim to painted. And just so you know, the process is the same regardless of what type of trim you're painting. So if you've got stained doors, door frames, baseboards, crown molding, anything like that, the process is the same. Windows tend to be the most difficult. So if you can do the window, the rest will be easy. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the tools that you need, the products you need, the steps to accomplish this task, and the main issues you're gonna encounter as you go through this process. First, I'm gonna go over the tools you need real quick. You're gonna need a decent paintbrush. My favorite is the 2.5 inch Corona Cortez. This is a sash brush, super nice. You can also use a 2 inch if you want something a little bit smaller. You're also going to need a paint pot. I like the handy paint pails. These work really nice. They have liners in them. Also 150 grit sandpaper, wood putty, caulk, and a caulk gun. You're gonna need some Fresh Start primer. This one's actually pretty important. And then whatever trim paint you choose. I used emerald urethane trim enamel, but you can use whatever you prefer. And for your convenience, I've created a list of all the tools that I've used for this trim conversion on our Amazon storefront. I'll leave a link to that list in the description of this video. That is an affiliate link, so it doesn't cost you anything extra, it just helps support the channel. Just trying to make it super simple for everybody. Onward to the steps. The first thing that I did to this window is remove all of the hardware. I pulled all of the grills out, as well as the locks and the handles that were in the bottom of the window. You might have some other hardware to deal with if you are painting a door or a door frame, something like that. You might want to remove the lock set, things like that. Just take all that off, set it aside so you know where it's at so you can reinstall it later. Step number 2 is to sand down the stained surfaces. Now, usually stained trim has also been polyurethaned. The window that I was converting didn't have any polyurethane on it, so I didn't have to sand it down. It's very likely that if you are converting trim that's been stained, it has likely also been polyurethaned, which just means it's got a clear coat on it that's gonna be relatively shiny and slick. So what you wanna do is just take some 150 grit sandpaper, sand it down, try and go with the grain. You just wanna rough up that surface so that our bonding primer has a little bit easier time gripping the surface. Also, if you are doing something like baseboard, you might wanna tape into the floor just to give yourself a little bit of a safety net. But I didn't have to tape off anything on this window, but if you needed to tape up against something, you can go ahead and do that too. Now, onward to step 3, which is applying our coat of Fresh Start primer. Fresh Start is one of my favorite products that I've been using for the last couple years. It used to be when you did trim conversions, you had to use an oil-based product or a shellac like bin shellac, which is quite difficult to work with. It works really well, but the fumes are really aggressive. It's gonna stink up the whole house, and it's just not the most fun to work with. But this is a water-based product. It's super thick-bodied, so it goes on really thick, fills a lot of the holes, and it just does a really nice job of blocking any of the stains from coming through. Big fan of this. To apply it, I apply it just the way that I apply any paint. Generally, I like doing the actual windows first. So I do the top window first, and I like to pull that down and then do the sashes and the bottom portion, and then I'll shove it up and do the top and the rest of the sashes. And then I'll do the bottom window. Once that's done, I'll come out and do the frame, the sill, all of that jazz in an order that makes relative sense. But again, as you're laying down the product, you just want to go with the grain. And as you're laying down the product, even the primer, you want to follow the grain pattern of the wood. So on the top of the frame, I'm going this way. On the sides of the frames, I'm going up and down. The same would be true if you are painting crown or baseboard. Generally, those are long runs of horizontal pieces of wood, so your brush stroke should also be horizontal. Now, once the primer is dry, I went ahead and filled all of the holes with wood putty. And the reason I do this after I prime it is because it's way easier to see all of the holes after you've primed. They tend to show up way better to the eye. So you're gonna go ahead and fill all of those with wood putty, and then I sanded it down so that now all those holes are filled. Once that's done, then you can go ahead and grab your caulk gun and just caulk in any cracks that you see in the frame or any of the trim that you're painting. A lot of times with stained and poly trim, it wasn't caulked into the wall, but when you convert it to painted, it looks way better if you caulk in all of those gaps between the trim and the wall, particularly on crown, baseboard, and this window. So I went ahead and caulked everything in, made it look nice and spiffy. Once the caulk dried, I went ahead and applied my first coat of trim paint, which for me was emerald urethane trim enamel and semi-gloss, one of my favorite trim paints currently. But I went in the same pattern that I did with the primer. I did the windows first in that same pattern that I showed before, and then bumped out to the frame and then the sill. So again, once that first coat is dry, I was ready to go ahead and apply my second coat of trim paint, which I did. Again, same exact pattern that I did before. And then after your second coat, you can take a look and see how everything looks. Most of the time, particularly with the combination of Fresh Start and then 2 top coats of emerald urethane, I rarely need to do a third coat, but you might depending on how your trim looked beforehand, or maybe you're using a different trim paint. Just take a look. If you need to do a third coat, go ahead and do that. And then once your final coat of paint dries, it's time to do a little bit of cleanup and then it's reattach all of the hardware. For this window, I went ahead and scraped the window. I got a few little strikes on the glass, not too crazy, but I did scrape that. I put the grills back in, put the locks back on, all of that good stuff, and then that window is good to go. Then you're just left with cleaning out your brushes and your workspace, and that about does it. Now that you've got your trim converted and looking spiffy, you don't want to mess up your walls, you can check out this video right over here where I go over the 3 big wall mistakes that DIYers make. Until next time, y'all take it easy, work smart, and have a good one. Peace.